So we are going to be talking about trigonometric ratios. And trigonometric, a shortened version, would be trig, obviously. So I'm going to start off with drawing a big triangle. And in order to use trig, we have to have a right angle, so it has to be a right triangle. And I'm just going to put a little asterisk up here. Okay, you can't use trig unless you have a right triangle. And then I'm going to put theta down here, and theta is just to represent an angle. Now, when you're given an angle, the easiest side to see is the side opposite, because I can draw an arrow like that, and that's opposite. And labeling those sides is going to be really important. So that's opposite the angle. The side opposite the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. And then the side that's right next to the angle is adjacent. So the three sides are opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. And if you label those sides with every triangle, it's going to be really easy to see which trigonometric ratio to use. Okay. So the first one we're going to talk about is going to be tangent. And we write tangent as tan of theta. And that's going to equal opposite over adjacent, yeah. And then I just want to draw it so you can see what's going on. If this is our theta, we have the opposite over adjacent. So that's the tangent ratio. Then we have the sine ratio, which we write as sin of theta. That does not say sin theta, that says sine theta. And that's going to be opposite over hypotenuse. So that's opposite, and then we have hypotenuse. And the last one we're going to have is the cosine ratio. Which we write as cos of theta. That does not say cos theta, that says cosine theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse. So we have tangent, sine, and cosine. The way way us math teachers have remembered it is by writing SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Sine is opposite hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite adjacent. Okay, so SOHCAHTOA is just an easy way to help remembering which one to use. Okay. So I want you to do these 3 examples. So the first one, we have opposite and hypotenuse. So that's going to be sine of 52 equals opposite over hypotenuse. And then you just use your calculator to solve that. And that's going to give me 39.34. The second one, we have opposite and adjacent. So that's going to be tangent, of 38 equals 12 over x. So this is going to be 15.36. And then the last one, we have adjacent and hypotenuse. So that's going to be cosine of 16 equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And that's going to be 7.69.